Our opponent is very good. They've been to several postseasons the last couple of years, building the program, including an NCAA tournament. Last year they advanced far into their postseason. Their coach is a proven veteran, somebody we have a lot of respect for. These teams are teams that we've studied over the years. This team has Big 12 talent, length, and athleticism. Team that will compete for their conference championship again this year. Arguably the best team we played in the non-conference on our home floor first semester. So we have a lot of respect for this team. We're going to play really well. It's a great opportunity game for us as we lead into the Big 12.
All right, question. I guess, Coach, 8 days off. What did you guys work on, and did you take any time off?
No, we did not take time off. The players got a couple days off for Christmas break, and then we were back at it Christmas night. The thing you want to accomplish really on the days off more than anything is just getting that much-needed rest. This will be the longest stretch we have until March and hopefully April in terms of days off. So the guys got about 2.5 days off, and so now we're back at it.
Bakersfield, another one of those experienced teams. I think like 9 out of their 12 guys are upperclassmen. You saw it with Eastern Illinois. When you have an experienced team that you're facing off against, what kind of issues or problems does that make for you guys?
Yeah, certainly. There's a relationship in college basketball between experience and success. We've benefited from that in the past year, not only Texas Tech but other places we've been. Nothing's more valuable than guys that have been through it, and I would agree with you. This Bakersfield team has a lot of experience, not only guys that are older in years, junior, senior, but guys that have played a lot of minutes and have done a lot of things, basketball-wise. So it's a talented team. This is the best offensive rebounding team we played against. To give you guys kind of an idea, I think we've got one guy on our roster that's in those 20s with offensive rebounds. These guys have 4 or 5 guys that are rebounding the ball at a high rate per minute played. So it's a fast team, and I've already told you how much respect I have for their coach. So it's going to be a tough test for us.
For you, what's the biggest area that maybe your team looks different, maybe an improvement-wise from game 1 to now as you guys kind of roll into conference play?
Yeah, we did some self-scouting over the Christmas 2-day break, and I would tell you that we're a work in progress still, but we have shown improvement. I like the balance. We've had multiple guys be our leading scorer in games, multiple guys be our leading rebounder. We're one of the best assist teams in the country offensively, which means we share the ball and play the right way. And then defensively, we've had some great moments. We haven't shown that consistency yet, which most teams haven't as well. I think there's an optimism around our program that we believe we could be a good defensive team.
Coach, Bakersfield, they've had 8 different lineups in their first 14 games. I guess what have you kind of seen from them in terms of the way they've been able to kind of change their identity?
Well, they have a lot of depth. There's several players. In normal games, guys, we'll feature on 7 or 8 players personnel-wise and mention a few others. And yesterday when we introduced this opponent, we're going through 11 players. So that's a concern because in preparation you have to prepare for so many people. But they got a good team. Again, a coach that's one of the best in the country. That's coached at different levels and putting his stamp on this program, no doubt about it. A lot of players that are good players, and they have an identity. They play fast. They pound the glass. They change up their defenses.
It seems like Tariq is out of his boot now. I guess what's his status and his progress so far?
Yeah, out of the boot, just like we talked about last time. He's able to do some light conditioning. Nothing's bearing yet. He's not jumping, but he's able to move around and shoot free throws and things like this. He was on I don't know what it is, like underwater or air treadmill the other day, something that allows the guys to condition but doesn't pound their legs. So it's just a work in progress. I'm thinking by mid-January, he might be doing some basketball activity.
I know you said Bakersfield has some Big 12 talent on it. I guess what are you hoping to learn from your team against this challenge before you actually do start that fight in the conference?
Yeah, we got this the last game before the Big 12 starts, so really our objective is to try to play our best game because certainly that's what it's going to take when the Big 12 starts night in and night out. We don't bring our best, you're not going to win in the Big 12, period. So in this game, again, in our opinion, it's the best team we played non-conference at home. They have an identity. They're well coached. What we strive for is consistency, trying to play our best game.
Coach, how has the new three-point line distance affected how you defend schematically, if at all?
Yeah, I've been asked that a few times. One of the coaches the other day was trying to show me some statistical stuff. I'm not smart enough or really willing or eager enough, or I got a lot going on right now. I don't really got time to look at that, but it's certainly kind of a fascinating question for those of us that love basketball and study it. Defensively, we really haven't made many changes. A couple tweaks with our closeouts. Offensively, we've changed our footwork up a little bit for the corner threes to make sure we're not stepping out of bounds. Percentages, I don't know. It's probably around the time to start kind of looking at that. Early in the season, I was a big component about, hey, let it play out, but you're 11, 12 games into most people's seasons, so I think it'd be interesting to study the statistics, but I haven't done that.
Coach, with Big 12 play coming up after this game, is there any concern on your end that the players will be looking past it?
No. Bakersfield's really good. We don't play a great game, we won't win.
You've had a couple of slow starts in your last couple games. Is there anything you can do in practice or meetings to address that?
Yeah, we've had some good starts too. It's something you're always looking at. We break the game up into 4-minute games. Here we are doing math again. That's 10 4-minute games. We kind of break it up each time we have a media timeout. We talk about how did we do in this 4-minute game. And certainly one of the most important parts of a game is that first 4 minutes. So we're always trying to give our guys the best chance to start off strong. It's something we're always studying.